Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's gonna be a Midrank Madness game sent to Sniper Monkey. Email address in the description here. Ooh, extractor first here. Maybe a 13. Oh, nope, it's an extractor trick. 15 supply out of 14. You make an extractor, make a drone, then cancel the extractor, and you got 15 supply out of 14. Here on Radhuset Station, bottom left, it's going to be Bill, and top right, it's going to be Kaelthalaz, a blue Protoss player. LCE team with a mascot of a squid here. Are we... What? Are we... What are we doing here? Okay, so we are mining from your expansion. Okay. A little bit later on the expansion here is Bill, so he makes another drone. And 2 drones, so it's going to be an 18 hatch instead of a 16 hatch. Okay. Gateway opening here and continuing to mine is this probe long distance mine. Alright, we got a assimilator coming up. And a pool going down, and then an extractor. So, 18 hatch. 18 spawning pool, and 17 gas. Huh. I think Bill intended to do a 16, 18, 17, but he was a little bit late on the hatch, which necessitated a little bit later pool and extractor here. So, yeah, this is Midrank Madness. Just make sure it's gold, platinum, or diamond, the replay that you want me to cast, and send it to Sniper Monkey at the email address in the description here. And subject it Midrank Madness. Okay, so two drones on the gas. Queen started almost immediately. Okay, that is good. Very good indeed. And an expansion on the way here. So 1 gate expand, double gas, second pylon, cyber core. Alright, so Kaelthalaz pretty much nailed the 1 gate expand, other than this probe that is doing some long distance mining for no reason. Still not fully saturating this gas. Okay, so now fully saturating this gas at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And 100 gas is here. And you're going to start speed. Are we going to inject? Nope. All right. Just focusing all of your attention on this probe. I have to see this camera. I do. Yeah. Okay, so nothing in the production tab, 700 minerals, and oh, okay, so you're making, there we go, 10 more slowlings and then starting speed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a ling flood here from Bill. Are we still, we're still watching. Oh, no, we're not. Derp, that was the wrong camera. There we go. Injecting, here is Bill. Ooh, scouting with an overlord. He sees a robotics bay. Alright, robotics facility, not a bay. Oh, warp prism. Warp prism. And, man, it should be so easy to surround on this adept. Goodbye, adept. Oh, hang on. So easy to get a surround. Never mind. Okay, so now it's going to be very easy to get a surround on this adept. There we go. Very, very good. But the adept did scout how many zerglings there are. And yep, this is a hard wall. We got shield batteries. We have a sentry. We have a stalker. We are prepared for a ling flood. Very, very good. And it's a 2 base to 2 base here. War prism and an immortal here on the way. Immortals are not very good versus speedlings and queens. That is certainly the case. They do bonus damage versus armored. And oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, these drones? I don't know how you got here. But hopefully Bill sees you. Hopefully. Ah, that sentry's killing that overlord. Sentry DPS is actually better than you would expect it to be, strangely enough. Oh, he doesn't see the drones. Oh, he does. They're on the screen now. Ooh, ah, he saw him. Okay, fine. He says, you make a roach warren. Just kidding. Did we just... Okay, so this is very strange. So basically we saw... I don't know if we saw the immortal production by this overlord. It got chased away. But Bill is kind of falling right into Kaelthalaz's hands here by making a roach warren. Ooh. I like the Hydralisk Den, though. And it looks like he was sending somebody out, yeah, to mine here to get a third base. Speedlings have speed, so that means they got to go across the map. Speedlings sitting at home are not doing any value for anyone. Understandably so. I like the Hydralisk Den, certainly. And Lings, blah. Nope, see, hard wall. Stalkers, Adepts, Sentry, Shield Batteries at full HP. No way. No way. Save these Lings. Don't let them die for absolutely no reason whatsoever. That is exactly how this needs to work. I like the extra queen at the main base. I'm going to send out an extra queen. Additionally, though, I mean, he did end up scouting the Robo opening, so he knows it's not a Stargate opening, but that doesn't stop Kaelthalaz from making a Stargate sometime later. So, really, you just want a Spore in every mineral line. Safety Spore timing is about 3:30 to 3:45. 4 minutes is about as late as I would make one. Just because an Oracle could show up, a Void Ray could show up, having the additional anti-air from the Spore, and also DTs could show up. Having detection available against potential DTs isn't just worth its weight in gold. Sacrificing a single drone per base to get a Spore up is amazingly good. Super good. Look at this production tab from Bill. Getting Roach speed, getting Hydra speed, getting +1 missile attack, making Hydras, getting Creep, getting Evolution Chambers. This is great. Kaelthalaz's production tab is nothing. He's doing nothing whatsoever. I'm not sure if he's AFK or something. No, he's just messing with this Warp Prism, really trying to kill this Overlord. But you see, unfortunately, the range of a Stalker is not enough to get that Overlord in that dead airspace. Tragically. Tragically indeed. Production tab, still nothing. Finally warping in a Stalker here. In fairness, Protoss players can warp units in, and that takes 2 seconds if it's connected to a Nexus or to a Warp Gate. So your production tab is sometimes empty, even though you are warping in, you know, groups of Gateway units over and over again, right? So, So we mined this out and didn't actually put a hatch down here. We put a third hatch over here instead for Bill, strangely enough. Hydra range coming in. I love it. The second evolution chamber. There's enough cash here and gas to start +1 ground carapace. That would be a good upgrade to get as long as you're working on that +1 missile attack. Not going to say no. So here comes Kaelthalaz. Is he going to try to shuttle? Well, not shuttle them. This is a warp prism. He's going to warp prism his dudes in here and attack from an unexpected angle. That's a good play. There we go. Warping in a bunch of Zealots. They don't have speed because there are no upgrades for Kaelthalaz right now. He has no charge. He has no blink. He has nothing. No upgrades whatsoever. No attack armor or attack or armor upgrades. And here we go. Shield battery. Shield battery overcharged. Yes, it's up. Is there enough DPS to kill this Stalker? Actually, no. Incredibly enough. There's not enough Ling and Roach damage to kill the Stalker with shield battery overcharge up. That was difficult. 5 Lings died for absolutely no damage whatsoever. A little bit of HP off of this Stalker. That's fine, I guess. All right, well, third base of Bill in trouble. He's got some units over here, but Lings, oh, they were running back home, and then they ran into this Protoss army. So I like it. Roach Hydro Ling's going to do very well here. These Roaches need to engage. Okay, so the Roaches are engaging. The Hydras are worth their absolute weight in gold here, though. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a crushed Protoss army if ever I've seen one. See you later, guys. You did not make the right units. Roach Hydra is insanely good against Gateway comps. Unless I get... Oh, more Zealots inside the natural base. I love that. Unless you have some splash damage. Right? Or charge. Charge could do pretty well here, too. But no charge on those Zealots. They're slow, therefore they're bad. In this situation especially. So, boy howdy. It's 47 to 18 army supply here. That's not looking good for Kaelthalaz. The only good news for him is that he's on 2 bases, and Bill's still on 2 bases, right? Bill has not saturated his third base at all. He's got 37 drones to 38 probes. Kaelthalaz feeling okay. I mean, he just lost the whole army. He's not feeling okay. Let's not lie about this poor dude. Get some upgrades, sir. He's not doing it. Kaelthalaz, I don't know if he believes in upgrades. He might be a conscientious objector to getting upgrades, which is tough. Tough stuff, right? Bill's like, I don't know if I want to come up this ramp. Snipe. Oh, good. Man, the Hydra DPS. Oh, it's so big. They're squishy units. That's the trade-off for them having high DPS, right? All right, Guardian Shield is decreasing the incoming attack of ranged attacks. The incoming damage of ranged attacks here does wear off. Sentry goes down. That's an expensive unit. These Stalkers are going to win this battle. Roach Hydra generally does pretty well against Stalkers, especially if they have upgrades. I mean, they've got the +1 missile attack, but unfortunately no further upgrades for Bill. He's going to try to ride this +1 missile attack to victory, I think. He's got a drone working in his third base. That's very positive. Kaelthalaz really just needs to start mining this out and get a third Nexus here, and then he'll be in an okay position. Yeah, not getting charge is just a cardinal sin here. He's got a good number of gates. He's spending his money well. I mean, the macro's not really the problem here, unless you count him not having a third base at 10 minutes as macro, which you probably should. But yeah, man, he's got Stalkers. He's got a Warp Prism. He's got an Immortal here. Roach Hydra Ling moving out. Uh-oh. We're going to do a base race here. Bill moving out. Kaelthalaz on Bill's side of the map, but hidden. Hidden just out of sight of this Overlord's vision. Yeah, can't see it. They can't see him. Kaelthalaz, his front door is wide open. So, yeah, this is going to turn into a base race. Woohoo! We like base races in StarCraft. They're always entertaining. Hey, Kaelthalaz got that third base coming up. That's good. What's not good is that this is wide open. There's nothing blocking this at all. And, no, go in. Yes! Surround the Immortal. Oh, the Artosis Pylon! Oh my gosh, that just depowered 2 Warp Gates, 3 Shield Batteries, and the Cyber Core. Oh, well, Kaelthalaz is like, well, I could recall home, but also I could just do this. Let's stutter step, kill this third base, kill some creep tumors. Ah! Oh no! Oh, he was going to recall to the Nexus, but the Nexus got sniped. Holy smokes, what an intense moment that was. Mortal comes down. I mean, come on, man. Hydroling Roach, no. One Immortal. I mean, Mass Immortal would really suck against this, honestly. Immortal just not a good unit against any of this stuff, except for the Roaches, and there just aren't that many of them. Ling Hydra is amazing. Look at him focusing down pylons. I like that. Kaelthalaz, though. Army supply about even with the Zerg, and oh, none of them are here. The natural base of Bill is getting ravaged by the Protoss. The main base of Kaelthalaz is getting ravaged by the Zerg. It is a full-on base race here for ya. Ooh, upgrades from Bill are actually finishing up. He just got +1 Carapace and +1 melee attack. Oh, he finds the third base of Kaelthalaz. Dude, 52 to 66 armor supply. Bill's making more stuff. Kaelthalaz cannot. Kaelthalaz has more production, no more production facilities whatsoever. These drones, I don't know if they're fighting or they're trying to run. Either way, they just kind of, I think they're trying to attack. Either way, they just kind of die before they accomplish anything there. The lair of Bill gets sniped. Dude, it's buildings? No way. Is Bill going to lose this because he's lost all of his buildings? Nope, he's got this base down here. Okay, that might be a big one. There are not that many buildings left for the Zerg, man. 25 creep tumors. Those don't count, though. It'd be hilarious if you had to kill your Zerg opponent's creep tumors to win the game. I've never even thought about that before. We never see base races against Zergs. This is crazy. All right, man, if the Stalkers had attack upgrades, this would be so much faster for them. That's it. I think that's it. That's it. Oh my gosh, but Bill's hatchery, the 4th hatchery, getting focused down. No, not enough. Not enough. Bill gets the win. Every Protoss building dies. All that is left here for Bill is a Roach Warren and a hatchery. Ooh, and a spore. Okay, so there was a spore to fall back to, possibly, but yo, what a fun base race that was. That was an absolute metric ton of fun. Holy smokes. All right. Wow. Well, I mean, they say never base race a Terran, but a Terran's not in this game, so that adage makes no sense whatsoever. But what we're looking at here is just a very low-level base race. Lot of fun. Hydras and Lings, very good DPS versus buildings. Immortals and Stalkers, really good DPS against buildings, too. It just came down to who could kill each other's buildings more quickly. And yeah, this base of Bill saved his butt. I mean, I guess this Roach Warren is still alive. And the Spore, too. That's a big deal. But my goodness. Yeah, what a weird game. Yeah, man, Kaelthalaz. Like, the recommendation I'd have for you is get upgrades. Get Charge. Charge would have maybe changed this entire game. The entire complexion of this game would have changed with Charge lots. Blink might be a little bit too much to ask from you at this stage of the game, but getting a +1 attack upgrade, a +1 armor upgrade, and Charge would have really changed your odds at winning this game, Kaelthalaz. A +1 attack. Imagine it. Imagine Charge lots getting charge attacks onto these buildings and killing them more quickly. You probably win more of these engagements you had with Bill, too, if you had charge lots. Bill did okay. I'd like Bill maybe to saturate his bases a little bit, right? I mean, how many workers did Bill make in this game? Well, he lost all of them, so 50. 52 in 13 minutes, just not quite enough. You really, especially if you're on the attack, expand, saturate your bases. Expand, saturate your bases, right? You're on the attack. The Protoss is going to defend against you. So drone, 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 drone. If you lose your army, if you lose the battle, as happened up here, then you make army units. And you can make so many more because your bases are saturated, right? You have a lot of drones back here. So good game. Really fun. 14,000 to 10,000 resources lost. Yeah, Kaelthalaz lost more. 28 Zealots died and really just didn't get a lot of value because of, again, the lack of charge. So, end of the day, maybe a little splash damage from Bill would have been good. A little bit of Baneling against the 28 Zealot play. Good against speed lots, right? Great against speed lots, Banelings, and slow lots. Doesn't really matter. Banelings are good. Excellent, in fact. All right. Well, by golly. That was a lot of fun. That was a good mid-rank madness. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is